Hello, this is going to be a collective reading for August 2025. Great Spirit, what do we have for the collective for August 2025? Happy birthday, Leo. Anti-hero, maverick, risk-taker, and rule-breaker. Courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and good manners. Wow, these are two totally different energies. And redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. This makes me feel like somebody is all three of these. This is like the middle. Somebody is rude and somebody is very courteous. I love it. I feel like somebody has merged their demons, their demon and their angel, basically. And I feel like that is very hard to do. Because you don't want to get rid of them. You just want to become a complete, balanced form of yourself and your powers. Or maybe someone's too courteous, you know, and they need to bring out their dark side, the anti-hero. Or maybe somebody's too much of an anti-hero. Maybe somebody's too dark and they need to bring out the more courteous part of their energy into a situation. Faceless ghosts and the haunted girl. Ghost people. Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. Yeah, I feel like it's a bunch of faceless people trying to bully someone or something like that. And you know, they'll never do it to your face because they're not really proud of what they're doing. And that's how you know a lot of times that you're not supposed to be doing something. If you wouldn't do it out in the open, then you shouldn't be doing it. But people are so sneaky and they're such great liars, you know, that they think that they're getting away with things and they're not. Then you got to get into magic to get rid of your own negative energy and shit like that. Instead of doing the work like this person is doing. Which, if you look at their faces, it's like, I mean, this deck isn't... You know, but she's like, you know, she's cute. This one is evil. And this one is like resentful. And that's what this work entails. A lot of crying and feeling resentful and knowing, facing the things that you've done or haven't done, or the things that have been done to you and you've just been too courteous, you know. Or maybe you haven't. Or maybe you've just been a mean, evil bitch, you know, breaking rules, boundaries, you know, doing a lot of dark magic. Somebody is coming into themselves and they're going to get absolution and forgiveness and penance. Somebody has faced themselves. And they can be out and under the light, under the sun, and not worry about what's said, you know. Oh, this is really... Sorry, it's leaking. I'll get it later. Some just said everything is part of the reading. Something's leaking. It's making me think like something is being overdone, or there's too much water. I've been saying that. Lord, please. Oh, that was kind of a little bit dirty. A little bit dirtier than I want it to be. Let me see. Someone's going to have to be brave and face these faceless ghosts. They're just going to have to go through it. With all the talking, with all the behind the back cackling, and just a bunch of bitches running their mouth too much. That don't need to be. People think you get away with things, but you don't. It comes out in your personality. You don't know how to stop being evil. Even when you know you need to. Five of Wands is a rivalry. Again, somebody's competing with someone. And it's a lot of people usually in this card. More than one against the others. It's weakness, being intimidated by real strength. And they don't think that strength is supposed to look the way it looks. But it looks the way it fucking looks, okay? Eight of Wands. Something is happening fast. It's giving me the blue Kachina, red Kachina. Justice in reverse. Something isn't equal. It's not fair with these people because they're cowards. Straight up cowards. And they need each other bad. Codependent on each other and each other's support and stuff like that. But they all shady and they're all going to turn on each other. And they already are. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, mastership. These three working together, they're not mastering anything. They're weak. Like I said, Hierophant, a group of people. People that are supposed to be in a big, you know, look, Three of Swords in the reverse. Because somebody is not heartbroken. Maybe this hurt somebody's feelings at first because they had empathy or, you know, they're really working. They're the type of person to look at themselves. They don't point the finger. They say, okay, something's up. Let me go within. I think that this is the person that has gone within this Hierophant energy. And this is what these people want to be. But they can't be. Because they're in reverse. They looking without and bullying. And that takes a lot of energy to do that. Ouch. What's the Five of Wands? You know, it's crazy that I posted that picture of Wicked on my Instagram, because this, like I keep saying, this is a reoccurring theme. Something that keeps coming out. And it's the injustice. This is a destiny swap. There's Isis turning the mother into a witch, into a monster. So that she can have the crown. See, because she's the witch, but she wants you to be the witch. Because she knows that the witch is just an illusion. It's an illusion of power. Having the crown is the real power that's being chosen of the spirits. Because those are the ones who are supposed to give the right to rule. But if you give that up, then, you know, that's free. You know, that's free game. I'm going to pull more. We got the 7 of Wands here, the 10 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands in the reverse. So this has to do with family, people that you are working with, groups. Again, the Hierophant. Someone had morals and the other people didn't. I feel like the person that's by themselves has morals. They stick to the plan. They didn't play dirty. You know, all these people, they're playing dirty. They got to cheat and do the shit they doing and some other shit. They got to do witchcraft. They got to cheat. They got to gang up. They got to block you. They got to talk shit. You know, they got to do a whole lot. A whole lot. Because they're weak and codependent on each other. And the whole thing is weak. And been exposed by spirit. Motherfucker don't know these people from the can of paint. And they've been exposed by spirit. And they still don't get it. There's a Hierophant in the reverse here. These are the smaller cards that are clarifying the bigger cards. So again, I feel like this is a family. Somebody you might have lived with. Somebody might end up a ghost. Somebody betrayed you. The worst betrayal that you could think of. Sit here and think of the worst thing that a person could do to you with a group. And that's what this person did. Somebody that you lived with that's in your family. They wanted energy. They wanted some kind of gift of God, this Ace of Wands. Some kind of purpose they wanted. Maybe they wanted this red dragon, which is sexual power, stability, abundance. But this was given to you from God. Page of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody very childish. This is coming up underneath this anti-hero energy. 9 of Pentacles. Somebody very childish wanted this abundance, this stability. Could be a Taurus or a Libra. Justice in reverse and the Hierophant are the only, I'm using this because I just feel like it helps more understand, but it's not really, it didn't really come out. Justice came out, but the Hierophant is coming out here. And then we got this Magician card. It's in the upright. It came out sideways. But I'm going to put it in the upright. It's funny, they both have this red streak in their hair. This anti-hero, this magician, I feel like somebody's been playing with magic. Yep, with the moon in reverse, under the moon, something is coming out about this. Some kind of secrets, and it's happening fast. Could be a Cancer, or a Gemini, or a Virgo involved. Something about the details. This stability with this Hierophant here represents Taurus. Somebody fighting you for your spot, your position. Somebody playing unfair. This is a rivalry, it says. It says family here, too. Hierophant can be family, it's traditional, but it's something, here it's not traditional. Here it can be dark, it could be spell work, it could be people working together to lie, to make one person look bad. And I don't think that people really know, I don't think that people have put together, not everybody have put together that that kind of behavior is black magic. You are doing black magic on somebody. That's what black magic is. It's about manipulating the energy, and you do that most effectively with the lies. That's why the tongue is mightier than the sword, because of the lies. But spirit is awake. It knows, it sees. Could be a mother involved in this. Somebody's moving forward from this victoriously. I feel like you are strong enough to get through this on your own. You have everything that you need. I feel like you just needed to understand that this was going on. I don't think you realized that you were this big of a deal. I don't think anybody would realize that they were this big of a deal until they went through something like this. The Page of Cups. Because the thing is, your family is being used by somebody else to do something to you. You know? Because this is about court and stuff like this. This is something... These ghosts are whispering in her ear. These people are being... Your own family is being used. Because, again, I've always said water can't... They got to get the closest thing to you to destroy you. And that's what they did with the Caribbeans, I keep saying. Ace of Cups. Somebody's going to get some love from spirit, something blessed from spirit. Fool in the reverse. This could be something from the past. From when somebody was, you know, immature or young. It's popped out. I do think somebody balanced out their full energy with the Temperance card here, and they became an Empress. With the Ace of Cups from Spirit. This is like this redemption, you know? Primal. Ooh, connecting deep within. Sacred dance. Instinct. I'm telling you. Somebody has done the damn thing. Could be a Aries or a Libra or Taurus. A lot of Taurus. A lot of Libra in this reading. Sagittarius. Aquarius. Cancer. Virgo. Gemini. Taurus again. Libra again. This is giving me the divine feminine. Somebody that's facing their demons. And I think that somebody tried to make it seem like you didn't, and this was an injustice. I feel like this balance is something that the world needs because the women are imbalanced. Very witchy, which is black bile. And they do that on purpose because they need to be able to walk on water. You know, when water gets dirty and stuff like that, that's when it's easier to evaporate. It has to get sticky and clogged up. Pretty sure a lot of people are having problems going to the bathroom. That's what'll happen. You got problems going to the bathroom. You need to be going to the bathroom every day after you eat. The star, somebody's healing. This is about the divine feminine that has healed. And that's a star. Somebody is temperate, they're very patient. They understand the assignment. And they know that they know how things are. They know that these people are ignorant and they're not chosen of God, so it's just a matter of time before they self-destruct, because temperance is not something that you can have all the bullshit here and then, now I want to be temperate, now I want to act like I'm temperate, now I want to, you know, make it seem like I got this honestly, when I've been blocking people and stealing people's destiny by blocking them and by hurrying up and putting my shit out and linking up, and it's all creating a blockchain to block people out. And they can't even do it in a way that even looks fair. So, I mean, the longer it happens, the worse the karma is going to get. Because it's being exposed, and for a while people will be okay with it because nobody will say nothing, everybody will be egging it on, but after a while it just really starts to look pathetic. And I feel like somebody knows this. And that's why they're giving this gift, this crown. It's giving me the Corona Borealis. Somebody could be an Aquarius. Somebody is healing. It's also giving me the unicorn movie. And what I got out of that was, like, again, the mother and the father. This is the mitochondria energy coming in to heal and put the baby back together, their baby back together, the ancestors. The energy is thick. You can feel it. You can see it. The earth is not happy. It's rumbling. 8 of Cups, walking away emotionally from something. I feel like as soon as somebody does this, this is when people are going to start really getting their karma. When you start not giving a fuck and just saying what needs to be said. Because a lot of times, these healed people, I mean, you're the ones that are supposed to be teaching. And the more they oppose you, the more sick they're going to get, because they're opposing the healer. The healer that's trying to tell them how to heal. No matter what you think or how you take something, a healer is only going to be able to tell you how to heal. You might not like it, but you oppose it, you're going to get sick because you're going against that. And it doesn't do anything. It starts spiritually. So it doesn't do anything but create more and more of this dark, deep, black bile. And you better be telling the truth, because that's when the mitochondria comes in and eliminates you, because you're not real. See, this is what we're supposed to be. These spirits are supposed to be going after those that really aren't real. But since we're liars, do you know that being a liar makes you not real? So that's what the demons and everything, the real natural demons that are within us, the mitochondria, is trying to eliminate those that data that's not real. You know, it really doesn't have anything to stand on. It's not solid. It starts from one point, but there's nothing holding it up. It'll eat that up. That's what it does. And they know that. So, at this point, it's done, though. It's already been done. And I feel like the best thing that people could do is just try to heal where they are. Because it's going to come down. But at least if you can meet it, you might survive and be able to turn this Fool card back around. Because somebody is not getting a new beginning. Somebody going to be sick. They're going to stay sick. They're going to stay sick. It's because of all the lies, the illusions that are being exposed. Whatever these people stirred up, this lie, this matrix lie that people been spinning. Like I said, the tarot readers is very important to that. You got to understand when people are telling you to do something wrong, there's a reason. And you don't just get away with people telling you to do shit wrong. You're like, okay, I'm going to do it because that's how, was what everybody else is doing, doopy-doo. Like, and then start fighting for it. Because now you're in it. Now you're gonna get the pushback. So some people will be strong enough to do it and some people won't. And it's heavy. It really is. It's horrible. So, but we're going to come out. Those that do survive this and are able to heal are going to be so strong. You don't understand what you're going to know. Not believe. This is what you're going to know for a fact. No belief in it. You're going to be a knowing. It's like a gnosis. All of that is about alchemy of the spirit. So, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. That's what I have, collective. I really do think that this is about the feminine. There's not one masculine card here. In the other collective reading, there wasn't really any feminine cards that came out. This one, it was all about the feminine energy. So, yeah. It's all good. The Empress, the Temperance, the Ace of Cups. You gotta walk away emotionally, though. Again, for the water, you gotta take your power back, and that's your care. You gotta not give a fuck about these people that are liars. I don't care how much you like them. You gotta take your energy out of it, or you're gonna be pulled down with it. This is what it is. Peace.